Go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? His face just came back. Where was my eye patch? What just happened? I am so lost.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Gosh, we have so many tapes.
Caution, heavy mist anti-development project has been added.
Alright, let's get some tapes playing. And then,
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago.
yeah.
Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that
I can imagine.
was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby.
Yeah.
The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities.
Makes
Not
sense.
long ago, the facility burned to the ground, and Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire
Whoops.
started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan.
Crazy.
Not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive.
That's
The
insane.
research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The
Sure.
plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility.
Weird.
According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy.
Alright.
To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh boy. Let's listen to some more cassettes while I make my way to the
So what were they
helipad.
doing in Zoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows.
The abandoned factory Shivani was held in. It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites. then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That
Interesting.
allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites. And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method.
Almost
I
seems
still get how
impossible.
a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it. They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years,
And nothing would
never
happen.
learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese?
Sure, readily languages.
The two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only
Interesting.
when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue. But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created.
Roger.
In the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
And then they
You're
just
talking
breed
about
like
mutations.
parasites.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react most strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating
Fascinating.
This process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish.
I mean, in a
Mutation
terrifying way.
selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have
240.
taken a hell of a lot of patience.
Yeah, no
Like
kidding.
patience. Just how
Oh
many
snap!
There's something I still don't get. In order
250. Luring the enemy. Call menu. We're gonna set up the next mission and then maybe listen. Well, let's just finish this tape.
List updated. Mission list updated.
Nope.
So what were they doing? The abandoned
250.
You must have taken more like patience. Just how many died for this?
It's a great sick
Something
burn.
I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs.
Yeah,
No
seriously.
way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites. Go on. It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light.
Oh.
So the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Yeah.
Taken against their will into that dungeon. There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And
Two,
to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
How? Genetic memory or something?
Research materials have been stolen from Code Talker's mansion.
The materials were packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. You have to recover those containers. The pickup crew coming for those documents is none other than XOF.
Yikes.
That's right.
Southwest, so I'll go to
Active
the
after
bottom one.
Cypress's death. Now that he's no longer in charge, their original chain of command has been restored. Meaning if XOF gets those documents,
They can,
Code Talker's research
yeah,
ends up in
they can do the
Cypher's
same
hands.
stuff.
According to Code Talker, the research papers stored in that mansion account for over 50 years of study. The problem is the vocal cord parasites. If the papers documenting that research fall into Cypher's hands, they'll take another long, hard look at them.
Yeah, they could
The
weaponize it.
ethnic cleansers we thought were history will become a reality. America, Zero, will have a weapon far more powerful than any nuke.
I won't let
Even
that happen.
worse, if this knowledge were to leak, the world, humanity, can't be entrusted with this kind of power.
I mean, we can.
Recover the containers before the enemy extraction choppers arrive.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Alright, since we're going to Africa, I'll go back into my my fatigues. Looks like the same equipment, although I think I want D-Dog since I'm going to be running around through the woods.
Deploying.
Let's do it. Diamond dogs, dogging diamonds, diamonding dogs. Yeah. All right. It's Snake. Oh, that's not how Snake sounds anymore. He sounds like Kiefer Sutherland now. I was doing the old David Hayter. All right, let's try and get these containers and let's get them before XOF does. There's not a lot of time missions in Metal Gear Solid 5, but there have been a few.
Code Talker's research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF.
Yeah.
If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a
What else?
capable Fulton extraction device to recover the containers. Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
Yeah, I already have that.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated.
All right. Please tell me that.
That's the target's predicted field of movement. It's up to you to find him.
Him. This.
Boss, looks like they're stepping up security around the targets. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's finding landmines and enemies, so that's good.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I wish he would mark landmines when he spots them.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just
Oh,
squeeze
man.
it out of them.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Alright, that'll help me. Squeeze it out of him, like choke it out of him.
Attack! Visibility in the jungle isn't great. Watch out. You could run into the enemy at any time. radar still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers. But it's only a matter of time before
That's
they
bad.
arrive.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has clouds approaching.
Uh-oh. All right.
Target extraction confirmed. That leaves one target to go. Take care of the next one.
Oh shit.
Early morning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA. Hurry up
Yeah.
and extract the target. You can't go firing with the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war inside the
Yep. Okay.
Snake, are you
Let's see where it starts me from. I was just trying to like take out the thing because I was like, whatever.
That's the target's predicted field of movement. It's up to you to
All
find
right.
him.
Maybe what I need is buddy support.
Please select a dispatch requested.
As great as D-Dog is.
Buddy departing area.
Looks like they're stepping up security around the target.
The map
Watch
has
yourself.
been updated.
All right, let's see if I
Enemy
can get
presence detected. The map has been updated.
a hit on his armor anywhere. I think I got him.
Analysis complete.
Guards,
Analysis
they must know where the containers are.
Analysis.
If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Cover me.
Just start going ham on him. Where is she? Let's try.
Visibility of the zone isn't great. Watch out. You could run into the enemy at any time.
Huh.
Feel the roots, the branches, become one with the forest. The forest is aware of the enemy's noise.
I've updated the info on your iDroid. Our early warning radar still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers. It's only a matter of time before they arrive.
Watch out!
Shit. Alright. Let's see if we can, looks like I got the location of both of them.
Boss, our early warning radar just picked the enemy choppers.
Base
We'll keep
Good.
you informed of their ETA.
approaching.
You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of there.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
And let's take some Noctocyanin. If I can see him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Nope, not what I meant to do. Okay. If I can get up behind this guy, or I can hit him with a sleep grenade now that I know that those will work. Alright, that'll do it.
Boss, you don't have much time. Move it.
I'm on it, y'all.
Spit it out.
You have arrived at your destination.
Perfect.
All right. Target extraction confirmed.
Extraction.
We've avoided the worst possible outcome. Exfiltrate the area. Go ahead and call the chopper. You can also exfiltrate the mission area by land.
The map has been
Okay.
updated.
Which is the guy who he told me? Who's the commander? Oh, is that the commander? Jeez. No thanks. I'm not going to spend all that time doing that.
Support helicopter requested.
Whoops. Ups.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yeah, I'm a little bit further away. I gotta cross back over this bridge.
Have arrived at LZ.
The map has
Stand
been
by.
updated. Support helicopter has arrived.
Just gotta get out of here. Get her to stand down. Now we can get the hell out of here. I'm not gonna bother with that commander, even though he's probably like a side op or a subtask. I'm gonna get one of these guys though. So why not? Oh, I thought that was for sure like an herb thing. Alright, let's get out of here. Completing quests like a boss, like a boss, like a boss. Yeah, no doubt that's a side op thing.
Complete. Development project has been added.
Departing. The enemies notice the targets are gone. They'll be looking for you. Hurry up and exfiltrate the hot zone.
Mother base.
I did.
Mission complete, and how?
And how?
You're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Did I really get an S rank on that? Alright, codename Foxhound. Oh, I exceeded 100,000! Good for me, bad for you. Code Talker didn't say anything. I wonder if he would have if I had gone further into there. I'll see what the subtasks are. Baka, 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 boom.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials back in one piece. The medical
Perfect.
team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.
Good. I guess that's alright. Oh my goodness. More hamburger tapes. Elite soldiers. Dizzy Viper. Kikongo. It wasn't too long ago that we would have to put you in quarantine for that. Thank goodness that we just sterilize everybody instead. Seems like an appropriate response.
Side optimist.
About that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what
Perfect.
we found inside? A corpse. Human. The pod maintained a low internal temperature the whole time, and very little outside air got in. That would have slowed
What?
down decomposition.
Please select
Still,
a mission.
the remains were mostly skeletal. Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year ago. We put
What?
the screws to Huey about it. Listen to the tape. Turns out it was the body of someone we knew very well.
Please select a landing.
Well, I gotta go back home before I listen to this. I wanna...
Heading to Mother base.
Let's come over to here and then we'll listen to this tape and find out exactly what's up. Resume game. Well, I didn't listen to the tape yet, but I guess she's feeling better.
It's raining.
She like breathes like that, doesn't she? Yeah. Oh, this is great. Let's just watch her dance in the rain. I think I've seen joke, maybe not gifs, but like, well, I guess I saw it in a gif, but like, you can mess around with the character models in the game, and you can swap in Ocelot for Quiet. So like, imagine seeing this cutscene with Ocelot doing this instead of Quiet. How did I get out? Best friends play with each other's boots in water. Take out your squirt gun, Snake. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in a video game. And I've played every Metal Gear Solid up to this one. This is ridiculous. Well, that's enough of that. Oh Jesus, Metal Gear Solid.
Approaching.
Remember, everybody. Get out of here, anime girl. Let's take a shower. I need a shower after that. Gross. Alright. Cassette tapes. Yep. Okay.
Snake,